a couple things before we start this video. If you hear a man talking, it is my fiance playing Fortnite with his good pal, and that's just fine. And if you see my eyeliner and you're like, absolutely, what is that? I was trying something new, and here, I'll show you. I think if I tilt my head like this, I know I'm really close, but hi. When my eyeball is open, it looks pretty okay. Like, it cuts across these wrinkles, not too bad. But if I emote at all, like I just did, you see the atrocity that I've painted upon my face. And it's always this eye, my right. This one is good. See, like, cuts across those wrinkles, pretty good. Emote, it's not that bad. So if you have hooded eyes, you gotta do this shit. And it's not the best time, because I would say, like, what the fuck. Also, if you see my lashes popping off, absolutely do not critique me, because I cannot handle it at this moment in time. I would just like a break. But absolutely leave your hate comments in the comment section. Okay, so this video is similar to a tag video from Jamie Page, and I'm doing mine a little bit different, but I would like to give credit where credit is due. Hers is makeup I would have if I wasn't a beauty guru, and I was like, oh, that's a good video idea, but I don't count myself as a beauty guru. So the makeup I have if I wasn't a beauty guru, which I'm not, would be all the makeup that I have, right? Like, we're getting that, right? Okay, so the Jen Loves Reviews did it as a minimalist makeup collection. I thought that was an excellent idea, because the other videos of people, not only am I not a beauty guru, that's like the hardest word to say, people are like pulling products from like Clinique, and like I'm just kind of in like a little sus. I'm like, would you really be buying? Would you really be buying that random Clarins product if you had no knowledge of makeup, like you were like a teenager? Again, I don't think that you would. I don't think so. I don't think so. So I didn't want to do it from that, because I wanted to be as close to the truth. I don't think people are lying, but I wanted to be as close as possible. Whatever. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So this is if I woke up tomorrow and became a different person and was like, I want to be a minimalist and I want nothing in my house, and I was getting rid of all my makeup, this is the stuff I would keep, having all the makeup knowledge I have now. Because if I didn't have the makeup knowledge I have now, I'd just be buying drugstore. But I'm doing it in the way, this way, this way, if I woke up tomorrow. Okay, if that sounds fun, it's been 4 minutes. If that sounds fun, keep on watching. Subscribe if you want to. Come on, are you in focus? Okay, yeah, subscribe if you want to. I do videos probably twice a week, maybe once a week, whenever I feel like it. I'm gonna go in no particular order, because I don't have the mental stamina to pull everything out in order from this bag. This bag is very strategically packed, so I could get it all in one bag for the thumbnail. So I'm just gonna go into it, and if it bugs you that I'm not in order, I'm so sorry for your loss. Starting with bronzer. The product I would have if I got rid of everything else in the world, I would want to definitely keep this Tarte Breezy Cream bronzer in the shade Seychelles, or Seychelles. Is it Seychelles or Seychelles? Like that place in Greece, I think. Yeah, it's a cream bronzer. It's really wonderful. It does like it gives you a really nice glow, and I really like it, and it's sweating and it looks kind of gross, but yeah, It's a really nice shade. There's 2 shades. This is actually the lighter one. I used to think it was the darker one. This is the lighter one. And it's a nice... Can you guys tell it's kind of like a red toned? Yeah, I like red toned. So this is red toned. This is what I would keep. I'll try, like, if I have multiple products in each category, I'll at least try to keep those together. Okay, so I have an addictive personality. I just do. So when I like something, I really throw my entire existence into it, and makeup has been that. And rings, if you couldn't tell, I have 8 rings on my cute little fingers. So it was hard for me to narrow it down because I love everything and I want everything. I don't think I'll ever be a minimalist, but if I woke up tomorrow as one, I would want at least a cream blush and a powder blush. So for my cream blush, I have this, it's completely worn off, this Colourpop blush sticks in the shade 25-8. It is hairy. Oh well. Yeah, it's like a warm pink. I wouldn't say it's quite peach. It's not quite the color of this tube. Yeah, it is a warm pink. I would not call it peach. And this is in my project pan, and this is how low I am. So yeah, that is the cream blush I would keep. It also provides a nice sheen like the cream bronzer. And then for powder blush, I would have this BH Cosmetics Weekend Vibes Bellini palette because there is options. And that was my problem when try to help with the mirror. When I got into makeup, is like I just wanted options. And quick story, my makeup collection started getting bigger and bigger about 2 years ago when I moved away from my parents' house. Kind of moved away from my friends. I'm like half an hour away from where I grew up, so I was kind of alone. So I kind of just I needed every color, and then my fiance was like, "Why'd you buy this palette?" I was like, "I don't have any pink." And now it's just like, "Why'd you buy this palette?" He was like, "Cause I'm sick." So this is a blush palette I like that there's a light pink and some peaches. I mean, they're all peach named. So they're all variants of peach. This has a little bit of shimmer in it. This is deep, this is bright, this is like pink. I just like the options, and I like this formula. Like I've said, this is going to be a long video. I'm so sorry for your loss. For highlights, I have 3 products. One is a liquid highlighter. This is the NYX Away We Glow liquid highlighter in Moon Glow. So a technique I really like to do is I need to scoot up or sit up. My back really hurts. The technique I like to use is a cream or liquid highlighter and then put my powder highlighter over top, and it makes it really multi-dimensional and more shimmery and kind of. I have, what do I have on today? Not NYX. I have Colourpop Lunch Money with the palette I'm going to show you. So I always like to do that. It gives, you know, different colors, a unique finish each time. And I had this for a very long time. This is one of like the first highlighters I really ever bought, and I'm trying to use it up so I can get a brand new one. It's going really slow. I really like that. I would absolutely want to keep that. For a single highlighter, I have the Ofra Nikki Tutorials collab highlighter in the shade Glazed Donut. This is actually pretty new to me. It is like a white gold. It's pretty true to shade. I mean, everyone knows what this looks like. I really like how impactful this one is. So I would definitely want that one. I'm actually in love with it. I want to start a romantic affair with Nikki Tutorials. Just kidding. This highlighter. And then this palette is also another collaboration. This is the Soph X with the Makeup Revolution highlighting palette. Guys, this palette is so good. I think it's like $12. And this shade right here is the one I layered on top of that liquid highlighter this morning or this afternoon, whenever. I really like this because it has a purple, and that's really good for like artistic looks. It has a pink, and then it has different finishes. So there's a couple baked ones And I accidentally dipped my finger in this, and like, look, that's how much product I got. And there's some with really intense shimmeries and then other more natural ones. I really love this, and it's so affordable. I almost said cheap, and that's like a makeup no. You never say cheap. For SPF, I have this Ulta Beauty 30 SPF. Oh, SPF 30. Ulta Beauty Sun Protection Broad Spectrum SPF 30 Sunscreen Mineral Matte Tinted Face Lotion. I picked this one compared to the other one I have, which is the Pacifica one. Here, I'll show you. The Mattify Protect Daily Priming Lotion with vitamin C, zinc, and niacinamide. This one comes out, this Pacific one comes out more white, and just if I ever get my photo taken, I don't want to have like flashback. So this one's tinted, and it doesn't provide any coverage, but it's tinted, so I feel like it prevents that flashback sort of situation. And it's reef friendly. I like the reefs. I'm friendly with the reefs, and they're good things. Which direction would be a good direction next? So I did my complexion. For face powder, I would actually just grab any face powder in the world, I think. If I was a minimalist, like, I put this one in here, the CoverGirl one, because I've hit pan on it. Really, I've said this before, face powders, maybe I just haven't come across a really good one yet. They're all the same to me, so as long as it's cruelty free and keeps my face and my makeup from absolutely breaking apart, I'm happy. I'm a happy lady. For foundation, I would use this Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Long Wear Foundation and Concealer. Funny thing is, I would not even keep a concealer. I don't have a concealer that I like, and I don't really like using concealer lately in general. What I do like to do is, I got a fucking hair stuck to my face. It's probably from that hairy blush stick. What I like to do is just put my foundation on, and then whatever areas I want more coverage, and a lot of time it's like right around here for my acne, never really under my eyes because I don't really care about that shit. I just put more foundation on. So I really love this. It's a I gotta slow down, mama. It's a natural finish. I love the coverage, and I like that it has the doe foot in case you do want to use it as a concealer, or just that's how you put on your foundation. I just like the product. It's a good foundation. So what I have on today, which I think I might add, I would also keep this Pacifica a light clean foundation, because I really like how it looks today. I put do I want to add this as well? I'll add it. I'll add one more thing. You see why I'm not a minimalist. I would also add these iconic London Illuminator drops in the shade Original. It's kind of bronzy, so if I ever have a foundation that's too light for me, I really like to put these in and deepen it up and make it really shimmery. So this is what I have on today. The Pacifica, a light clean foundation, iconic London Illuminator drops. So I woke up tomorrow as a different human being. I would keep 2 foundations. I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's bad. Definitely not how I was in high school, though. It was like I hardly owned anything in high school. I really didn't get into makeup until my... Okay, another quick story. It was going into my sophomore year of college when I basically bought all new makeup with my good friend Claire, and that's when I started playing with it, and it was more of a utility. Like, I just put it on like people put on their, like regular people put on their makeup. And then I didn't really get into like I really didn't get into experimenting until I graduated college in 2017, and then I didn't get into like hoarding it until 2018. So let's get all the boring stuff out of the way and like do eyeshadow palettes and lips last. So for mascara, I would just keep buying this Tarte. This is in a special packaging, I don't know. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. I really liked this in 2018. I actually got a compliment from a woman. I used to work at Ulta, and I was kind of a bitch. I hated my life. I was going through some stuff. So if you guys went into Ulta and someone that looked like me was a bitch to you, I'm so sorry. It was me. You know, you can't help it. Actually you can. I don't know what I'm going with. So I was working at Ulta and a woman came in. She was like, I really like your lashes. Which ones are they? And I took her to this mascara and she was like, oh, you're not wearing false lashes? I'm like, no, no, honey. It's just this mascara. I feel like it's not as good as I perceive it in my mind. Or maybe it's just because they put this formula a little bit different in this packaging. I don't know. But I would just keep buying this. And that's it. If you guys have any good mascara recommendations, please give them to me. For eyeliners, I have a few. So for liquid liner, I would always buy, or I would keep this NYX Professional Makeup Matte Liquid Liner with the brush, and it has like a little, like holding up gang signs with my pencils, well of product. That's how I did my wings today. And you're probably thinking to yourself, I will never buy that product if that's how it works. I'm just trying different techniques with my hooded eyes. So I get a lot of control with this and I really like it. It's been a go-to for years. Like when I bought that first round of makeup in 2014, it's one of the things I got. And then I've been getting into this Beauty Bakery Lollipop liner, and it's a, oh, what the fuck just happened? It's got a like, big old gloopy doopy. Hello? You guys see that? That's scary. Let me wipe that off. So it is a felt tip, like I just showed you, and it has a lot of hair on it now from my paper towel. I have a lot of cats in this house. So yeah, lots of hair. I've been really liking this when I kind of mess up, or when I put my lashes on and they don't glue right and they lift my eyeliner, because I have to retry and put them on. I will use this to fill in those bald spots, and it's really nice. I actually want to try doing my full liner with this because I'm getting good at it. And then for my waterline, if I ever do like a smoky waterline on the bottom, sometimes I'll do that if I have a really dark eye look on. I would use this Ulta Beauty gel eyeliner in a blackout. Can't see that, right? You can kind of see it. I would keep buying this because it works really well. I haven't bought a new one of these in a very long time because I rarely use black anymore. As you can tell, I have nude in my waterline right now. I barely ever use it, and the one, my old one that's almost empty, is from a few years ago, so it's going into my sentimental makeup box. And this is the one I had. It was just like a free sample, and I really, really like it. It's really easy to draw with it. That's what I would keep. For the nude one, why does Colourpop do this? Like, all the writing's worn off. That sucks. I feel like just a few days ago it was all there. But I know this is the creme gel liner in the shade Honey Dude. I'm almost out of it, actually. Can you see? Can you see? A little nubbin left. But that's because I warm it up on the back of my hand, and a lot of times like little turds will fall off. This is really nice to brighten up your waterline. That's what I would keep because I wear it like every day. For an eyeshadow base, I would keep this Colourpop creme shadow in the shade Laurel. This is what it looks like. I know this is kind of a brand new thing. I've been using the e.l.f. putty primer for my eyes. I like this one a little bit more because it is creamy and it's easier to spread around. The e.l.f. one is extremely waxy. If you have really oily lids though, the waxier the formula, the better it is it's going to be for you, because it's like a consistency in between oil and powder. Because eyeshadow is powder, your eyelids are oily. This is kind of more oily. So I actually do have kind of pretty oily lids, but I just like this one more. So I would keep that. I beg myself to keep that. Let's do eyebrows, and then we're on to fun stuff, I think. In my opinion, fun stuff to me is the eyeshadows and lipsticks. Absolutely would keep this Anastasia brow powder duo in ebony. So in 2017 I used to do my brows with powder, and then I've been switching between pencils and pen and a bunch of other stuff, and I recently went back to powder because I got my eyebrows dyed at the same time my hair got dyed, and that was in June, and the only thing dark enough because my pencils weren't was this powder that I had. I love it. I love it so much I could die. I actually have used an entire one of these before, but only one side because I didn't like the other side, if that makes sense. So if I find a picture on my Instagram, I will put it on the screen because it's just so satisfying. This has a ton of product in it. How much do you have? From Romania, that's the shit. Oh no, it's got 1.6 grams in the whole thing. Each color is 0.8. That's almost as much in the eyeshadow. Yeah. I love powders in my eyebrows. And then I want to try soap brows because this doesn't keep my brows sticking up the way I'd like it, unless I really fuss with it. This is the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Brow Setter, and I would prefer if it kept it more sticking up like that. Getting in my hair. And it's a clear one. I wish it would keep them sticking up more like that, but I would keep this, use it up, and then try to find a brow wax. I want to try the Patrick Ta one actually. Okay, so we'll do lashes too. So I've been using lashes a lot lately, and I wish I kept the outer carton to this, but I did not. But these are the lashes I'm wearing today. These are the Allure number 117 lashes. Here is an unused pair right here. I cut off these and I keep them just in case, I don't know, an emergency or something. This is what they look like. They flare out on the outer corner, and these I love for more natural looks, and then for more exciting bold looks I would want to keep the Allure London Luxe Faux Mink in this style Opulent. Come on. These are kind of long all the way through, except for the very inner corner, and they're very, very fluffy, fluttery, big, but they're still pretty natural. I'm not a very dramatic lash lady. Maybe I will in the future. Got another hair right here. Hello. Okay, I'll do lips and then eyeshadow because eyeshadow is the very best. So I would keep 2 lip liners, and look how tiny these are. I've featured this one, BH Cosmetics, in my July favorites. Look how teensy. But this NYX one is even tinier. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Soft Spoken. So these are the lip liners that I use. Oh, the BH Cosmetic one is in the shade Stripped. So one for my lighter nudes and then one for my darker nudes. It looks red. It's more mauvey. Though I love those lip liners. The BH Cosmetics one is very creamy. The NYX one is a little bit stiffer. For lipsticks, this was really hard because, like I said, I love lipsticks, lip products, and eyeshadow palettes. So for lip products, I got a lip oil, a lip gloss, a lipstick bullet, and a liquid lipstick. So it's like one of each category. But for my liquid lipstick, I would keep the shade Kiss of Fire from Dose of Color in a red shade. Specifically a red. It didn't have to be like this specific red. It's just the only red I own from Dose of Colors. I really like the formula. I really like the color. I like having reds in a liquid lipstick format because they stay cleaner longer, and I would want to keep this for, this is more of a warm red. I need to get it like a blue toned red. Sorry, that was really hard for me to say. And then for the bullet lipstick, this is discontinued now. Look at little baddies. I'm so excited for fall. This is the Sophia Nygaard Colourpop collaboration in the shade Bikini Bottom. This looks really nice with that NYX lip liner in the shade Soft Spoken. I wore this in my last video where I was wearing the blue eyeshadow. It's a really good nude for me. I switch nudes all the time, so if you ask me the same question, Mary, what would your minimalist makeup be? My lipstick would probably change, but I really like this one lately. It's a nice nude. And for lip gloss, I would keep the Fenty Beauty. Are you surprised? Everyone's keeping Fenty Beauty. But this is in the shade Sweet Mouth, and it's a really nice, like, cute pink color. I have a different lip gloss on today. It's in the shade Fussy from Fenty, but this is the one I like. I really like putting these over my nudes to like lighten them up a little bit and make them glossy, shiny, and it's got such pretty shimmers in there. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I could die. Lastly, the lip oil I would keep is the Colourpop Luxe Lip Oil in the shade Dewdrop. It's just the clear one, so it could go over any of the lip products that I have before. There's a lot of Colourpop in this video. Look! I low-key hate Colourpop's packaging. Like, okay, mama. Like, this design on the lid is already wearing off. And all it's been is, like, in my purse. I get that it's so frustrating. Does anyone else feel the same way? I feel the same way. But these lip oils are really nice. They feel really plush and soft on the lips. That's that bag empty. Now we're on to eyeshadow palettes. And I kept 4. And eyeshadow palettes are the love of my life. During December, I think I'm going to try and do what Hannah from Smoky Glow does and post a video every day. And I'm going to do my full eyeshadow palette collection. I just love them so much. Lip products and eyeshadow palettes I just live and die and live and cry for. I love them so much. So I kept 4. I'm keeping a lot of Colourpop products. It's one of my favorite brands, but BH Cosmetics is actually my favorite brand, but I'm not keeping any palettes from them. I'm so sorry. It would be this Colourpop Sweet Talk palette because honestly, if I had no other eyeshadows, I would be just fine wearing this every single day. You have this deep shade that you can make like more fall. You have these light shades and the shimmery shade to make more spring and summer. The only season it's missing is winter, but I just love this, and I like glitter. I know a lot of people don't. This has 2 glitters in it, and like these are the only glitters I would need. I would never feel a desire to get any more glitter because I have the 2 ones I would use. And it has this really, really beautiful Super Shock shadow in it. So these are my favorite. Are they my favorite still? They're not my favorite anymore, but these used to be my favorite tones of eyeshadow. And I really love it. I feel so beautiful whenever I wear this palette, so I would absolutely have to keep it. Maybe I should have started with this one, but I would absolutely grab for my Z palette. Yes, it's Z palette. I'm so sorry. Of Colourpop Single Shadows. I filmed a video, but I didn't post it, and it was gonna be called like creating the perfect palette for me, and this is what I made. Kinda, I've switched out a few because on Instagram, me and friends, I guess, they wouldn't call me friends, I would call them friends because I have no friends, are doing like a singles challenge this month where you just kind of strictly use single shadows, and I started with this palette, and then whatever I didn't feel like using from this palette I took out and replaced with shadows I would like more. So that's what I did, and I love every single single in here. I really loved the look I did with these olive greens. The purple look was really beautiful. I love doing pink and yellow with this shade Tickled Pink. I don't want to pull it out because my cat just broke it and I repressed it. I need to be really careful. Yeah, and it has some of these duochromes in there. It's like mostly in this. I didn't intentionally do that and put those there, but can you see that? That's so pretty. I fucking love this palette, and I would keep this. I would be so happy to keep this. It has my neutrals up here. I kind of have it like all set up the way that I use it too. I just live and die. And then This is an Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive, and I would want to keep this too. I wouldn't want to switch it out for shadows. I would want to keep this too as my gold highlight. I would keep a lot of highlighters, but highlighters are also a good product. The only thing that I felt like that I was missing from that Z palette and the Sweet Talk palette is blue shadows, and I just really love to play with makeup and color and everything, so I would want at least a little bit of each color, and it didn't have any blues, so I would want to keep this Blue Moon palette from Colourpop, and it's every blue I would use. Light blue, medium blue, dark blue, shimmery blue. This shade, hi, what is it? Lumi. Hello, are you like the most pretty thing in the world? That would be a really beautiful bluey highlight. I used to have one. I'm like reminiscing a lot. I used to have one from NYX. I almost want to buy it again. It was my favorite highlight. I would wear it all the time. I had the blue one and the purple one. I might get it again just for memory's sake. And it broke and shattered, and I think the purple one I got rid of, but I think I'm gonna get that blue one again. And the last palette I would beg you and myself to keep in my minimalist collection, and it's minimalist because it fits in one bag, bitch, is the Pure X Raw Beauty Christie double-sided pressed pigment palette. I would keep this because it really encourages me to play, and it has these like this pink is way more vibrant than the pink in my singles palette. This purple is different than the purples in the single palette. That blue might be in the Colourpop one. This green is different, and it just, these tones really encourage me to play with color. Can you see my legs? So you want to see my outfit? It's like this really nice, I'm gonna back up. This really nice like top, and then I'm wearing my athletic shorts. And I really like this like mustard shade. It's not like that yellow in my Z palette. It's more like a bright one. Like, look at this one. And these neutrals are really unique. I don't think any of these, other than my Whole Heart, which is just a cream shade, and Copper Boxes, aren't in my Z palette. So I would really want to keep this. And these are really good. They're very pigmented, and I like them, and I like playing. I love being inspired to play. So that was a long video. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. Please comment your favorite mascara down below, because I'm really in a rut, and that's probably why I've been into lashes so much. I'm dying to know, as I stick my finger in my nose and in my mouth, what would you keep? What products would you absolutely need to keep if you woke up tomorrow and you're like, I'm getting rid of all this shit, all the baggage? Which would you keep? Which baggage would you keep? This is the baggage I would keep. It's all sitting on the shelf next to me, so I'm really happy with my decisions. I didn't keep a concealer, and I didn't keep a primer. I forgot to mention that. I don't think I would only keep my sunscreen and the foundations and stuff. So not even a loose powder. Maybe since I skipped on those, I'm allowed to keep extra eyeshadow palettes and highlighters and lipsticks. Please. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you want to. I make videos once to twice a week. What else do I say? I don't think I really say anything. Oh, my name's Mary, by the way. Bye.